How's everyone feeling? Are you checking in with yourself? Something big for me came up this week. It comes from scripture. I'm paraphrasing. Seek first the kingdom, and then everything will be given to you. This is just my interpretation, what I feel. Seek first the kingdom means go in, do the inner work, build your spiritual home on bedrock. Build your spiritual home, your spiritual muscle on bedrock, on rock, not on sand, right? Go in, do the inner work, do the meditation, do the affirmative prayer, right? If there's trauma, I'm not an expert by any means, but if there's something in your life that isn't quite right, you don't feel good, go within, seek first the kingdom. Don't look outside yourself for validation and approval from others, especially your family members. That's not saying anything negative, but you don't look outside yourself for validation from boyfriends, girlfriends, partners. You don't look outside yourself for validation from stuff, from the cars you have, the fancy homes, the fancy cars. Seek first the kingdom, and then the joy, the peace, the love, the abundance, the prosperity will come. We had a very difficult situation this past week with a dear friend. You know, there was a difficult situation, and there was depression involved. There was other emotional issues involved, and sadly that person is no longer with us. And it's made me feel quite reflective, thinking of my own circumstances and my own growth and my own circumstances that I'm going through in my own issues and problems with life. But what I do have that I know that I fall back on is an incredibly powerful, dynamic and supportive spiritual community. Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, Reverend Coco, Agape International. I have a wonderful family, right? I have an incredible community that is forming on TikTok that is extremely supportive. And I have my spiritual practice that has taken me 10 years to keep building. I've written a book about it. It's called The Ramp. It supports me. I have my spiritual practice that every morning, no matter if I wake up feeling sad or not quite enthusiastic about life, I stop, I meditate, I check in, I go live on TikTok Live, I communicate with wonderful individuals, I pray my affirmative prayer. So wherever you're at in your journey, your life journey, whatever elevation you're flying at, find yourself a spiritual practice. Find yourself a community that is uplifting for you. That's most important. And don't give up, right? The oak tree is already in the acorn. The butterfly is already in the